Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're tuning in. My name is Christina. I'm gonna get ready for work at work here at Naples Mattress. I was thinking about a natural makeup today. I wasn't really feeling like going full glam. But that doesn't mean anything because I'll probably go full glam anyways, because when I put on these pants, which are a nice sage color, this eyeshadow palette came to mind because it's beautiful and has a lot of sagey tones in it. But I still have this palette from yesterday, which would go quite nicely as well. So I'm still on the fence of which palette I want to use. Yesterday was a beautiful day here at Naples Mattress. Some sales we're going to talk about as I get ready for work. But I'm going to do some skincare, and what I'm going to put on my face is, first I'm going to go in with these Lumify drops. Boop, boop. And then I'm going to get my hair out of the way. I'm going to use the Thayer's Milky Toner. This is not a Thayer's bottle. This is a little travel bottle I put it in. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to go in with the coconut milk serum, triple plump coconut milk serum. After that, I'm going to cement my eyebrows in an upward position with the Ardell Brow Glue. I'm going to go in with the Grown Alchemist Hydra Restore Day Cream. I'm going to prime my eyelids for shadow. I think I'll figure out which one I'm going to use. I'm thinking maybe P. Louise or maybe the NARS Pot Concealer. Not sure. We're going to do as I go. And I'm going to think about what palette I want to use while I'm getting my skincare on. I'm going to do a speed through of my skincare. And I'll see you afterwards, and we'll get into the eyes in some capacity. Be right back. Prepped and ready. Oh, Tuesday after Memorial Day. Should be a good day for sales. Hopefully. Let's get into these eyes. I'm going to go use this palette again. It's the Florasis Floral Engraving Makeup Palette in Gold Brown. Gold Brown? Gold Brown. Because I said I would use it yesterday. Big fluffy brush. Color switch just in case there's lingering shadow from yesterday. I think brown tones will match lovely. Maybe we'll go for some copper. I'm going to dive into this very light neutral tan shade, just as we did yesterday. For the crease and transition, it's the perfect tone. This palette is delicious. She deserves a little more love. What is that? Oh, an eyebrow hair escaped. An eyebrow hair escaped the brows and was sticking to my eyelid. Really, we could go with this shadow in the crease and transition and call it a day. That NARS Pot Concealer really blanks out the eyelids. So I had a phone call. A mattress was needed for a guest bedroom on a budget. I found something in our out of bag inventory. She came on in, paid for it sight unseen, which is not my favorite thing to do. But because it was for a guest bedroom, I was confident that everything would be okay. So sale number 1, down. More dense blending brush into this mid-tone brown for the crease and outer corner. So the guys had an early day yesterday, didn't have a lot of deliveries, so we were able to go out to her after the purchase. Because it was close to the store, there was no, or close to the warehouse actually, there was no added delivery charge, because it's not like she was in Marco Island or something. I'm in North Naples and she was in Bonita, but on the edge of Bonita. But turns out when the guys got there, because it was a holiday, her complex, her community wouldn't allow deliveries. Like, come on. So she only has Mondays and Sundays off from work, and we don't deliver on Sundays. So the only days we don't deliver are Wednesday and Sunday. So we have her scheduled for Monday. No big deal. But she was like, what the heck? And I'm like, we tried. She doesn't have company coming until, I think it's like the second week of June, but she wanted to cross that off the list of things to do, which I understand. Be prepared. Well, that deepened things up quite nicely. Nice and neutral. Same brush, color switched. I'm going to go into this deep brown. Florasis is a, excuse me, a Chinese makeup company. So their products are a little bit more sheer than us Western product lovers who like pigment. But they are buildable. And the engraving, I mean, come all the way on with that. Stunnerino. Then I had a couple looking to replace some box springs that were 20 years old-ish. Go back into the fluffy, into that original transition shade. Just blend out any goofiness. Because it was for a rental. And the renters, not sure if it was an Airbnb or a seasonal or the details surrounding that. They said they didn't need it till June, and I was like, well, we got it, let's do it. And then they called me sometime later and decided to cancel. They wouldn't tell me why they wanted to cancel, but they canceled. So I called Jerry, as we do. Jerry's the owner. Because we can't do a refund without authorization, I guess you would say. Just going to blend the edge of that deeper brown. Little circles. So it's not just so harsh. And bada bing. What can you do? If you don't need it, they just said they didn't need it. Like, okay. The color that's calling me is that coppery gold right there. Oh, I broke a nail. It's okay. I'm not one of those people who needs to run to the nail salon and get it fixed. I'm just gonna go with that copper over the entire lid. Warm tones accentuate blue eyes. So we'll see if we can't get these eyeballs to pop. That Lumify, those Lumify drops really help with the brightness of the eyes. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. It's not the most blinding sparkle I've ever seen, but it is quite gorgeous. Coppery tone. And then I had this lovely couple. Their 2 children were with them. So well behaved. The girl looked like, the girl child looked like she was a teenager. And then the boy, I'm a horrible judge of kids' age. Maybe 7 or 8 maybe. Well behaved, didn't make a peep, didn't destroy the showroom. Were just chilling on a mattress, on their phones. Can't be mad at that. They were lovely. They found us on a store locator for Helix, which is a online retailer mattress. I'm gonna dip into this really light shimmer and go right in the inner corner. Brighten it up a little bit, but focus it. I'm gonna stretch my eyelid a little bit and focus it solely on the inner corner. So we started the mattress journey on the mattress that initially brought them into the store, which was the Helix Luxe. Helix Midnight Luxe. Well, that's beautiful. And then we tried they were hard to contain. Like usually a customer will follow my direction and not veer off on their own paths. I tried to convey the importance of not trying too many things because they'll all start to feel the same. So the wife was a little bit hard to maintain her sticking to the plan, but that's okay. We found 2 that they really liked comfort-wise. One of them was a doozy in price. Now, by doozy, that could mean different things to different people. I never want to judge anyone on their spending capacity, because listen, $20 and I'm like, it's too expensive. I get it. I am thrifty myself. We'll call it thrifty. I'll just say I'm cheap. Narrowed it down to 2. We spent a lot of time together. They are absolutely lovely people and really a really gorgeous couple. Like, they were very attractive, and just, you could tell by their aura, let's say, that they're just good people, and I love good people. So I let them do their thing, go back and forth between these 2 mattresses and others, and tried some things more than usual. And then I got it down on paper for them. Not everyone likes to be pressured into a sale. No one likes to be pressured into a sale, and I'm not here to pressure anyone to buy anything. You know what? Before I put this away, I want to re-deepen up that outer corner. It was lost a little bit. They're thinking of going to a split king, which they call it the Merit Saver for a reason, and adjustables, which I hope they, even if they don't purchase from me, I hope they get the adjustables underneath whatever they pick out. They're sleeping currently on a purple mattress. I'm not going to sit here and talk junk about said purple mattress, but it wasn't giving them the support they needed. She was having some hip pain. He was not being supported correctly. And sometimes it's just not the right mattress for you. A million people could say how great it is, but a million people aren't sleeping on it. So, you know, it may not be the right mattress for them. And our bodies change. Our bodies definitely change. Yesterday, I did a mix of this and this. I'm going to bring this home. This is going to be part of our get rid of it, because I've used it quite a number of times. I brought it home. I don't know why I saved it, because it's just too metallic. It's like a Tin Man situation. I mean, it's hydrating. It feels good on the face, but it's too metallic. So even when you put the foundation over it, it doesn't look great on the skin. I never like to talk junk about products either, but that's just not for me. I'm going to put it in my empties bin, and we'll talk about it once my little bin is full. So I'm going to go straight in with this Grippy Primer by Maybelline. Grippy Serum Primer. I've been enjoying it. And we're going to try again, without that, this Easy Blur. Maybe we can get this to look good. I still don't know how I feel about it. Like, I'm still neutral about it. So maybe we can get to the bottom if I like that or not. I'm going to go right onto the face with it, because it is a grippy primer. It's not thick per se, and it blends out lovely. We just want the makeup to stay put. I do love a glowy base, and that's the reason why I put the IV drops with it. But we could forego the glowy base today, because I don't really want to add any glowy right now. If I had the gloomy lotion, I might. I'm going to just fan this off so it really sinks into the skin. I was watching a video last night. What's her name? Popular YouTuber, long dark hair. What the heck? Laura Lee. And she said, let this grippy primer dry down first before you go in. So I'm going to take her advice. Because yesterday's foundation, oh god. I mean, I pulled it off. Who's looking that close to my face? Hopefully no one. But I was not satisfied. I did not like the look of it. It accentuated pores like nobody's business. You know what I forgot? I meant to bring in the NYX Bear With Me concealer. I don't usually wear concealer because I can't find an application or a product that doesn't go cakey in all this I got going on underneath my eyes. I meant to bring it in today to give it another go. I'm going to put a dollop of that on the back of my hand. Pretty dried down. I'm going to smooth it in with my finger. She a little light, but it works once you blend it out. It's supposed to be a blurring situation. Maybe with this not horrible primer on, we can get that blur going, because that's what we want. We want to look blurred. We don't want texture so accentuated. So I'm usually a lot more juicy nosed in the morning. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, you've heard me sniffling every morning, because my nose is juicy, and it's just juicy in the morning. So Jerry called me and asked if we were talking about not my nose. We were talking about other things, work things. And he was like, what's going on? You got allergies? Or you're getting sick? What's going on? Because I was still sniffling. So he said, hold your pillow. And I said, you gave it to me. When I started working here. And I was like, I'm not getting rid of it. And he said, there's a pillow protector in the back. Take that home. Take that home and see if it helps. So I did. And my nose is not juicy. So, in saying that, the value of don't be like me. upgrade your pillow, because clearly whatever nasty is going on inside of my pillow was causing me to have an allergy reaction after sleeping on it all night, because this morning my nose is not juicy. So thank you, Jer. I'm gonna tell him so later. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? I mean, it's definitely not my shade. But I purchased this foundation when it was like going viral and first came out. And I was still under the impression that I was lighter than I actually am. I tan in the tanning salon and go to my pool. And when I first started getting tan, I kept forgetting what shade I was. So I'm still neutral. The undertone didn't change, but instead of light medium, I'm more of a medium now. So the shade I use, if you're lighter than me, toasted coconut. Toasted coconut if you're my pale partner. It's been a long time since I've been pale. That's a little heavy. That is a little heavy of a foundation for my liking. It's definitely full coverage. I don't see a blurring effect. I really don't. Maybe it'll look better as it dries down. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not in love with it, that's for sure. I like the coverage. Thinking, what bronzer, Sitch, do we want to go with? We have 3 with us in the cream and liquid capacity. I have the e.l.f. one, bronze and contour, medium, Paranova. I should look up more products by Paranova because this is lovely. I have the Dior, which is more cool tone. You know what? Let's go with this one. It has a contour side, which is a little bit more gray toned. I mean, the nose contour has been working for me, which usually I do not do that. So just in those areas. Then a bronzer side. I like drawing on my face. I don't mind it at all. And it doesn't disrupt the foundation underneath. Thus far. It's a little light bronze underneath the chin. Just to give it a little snatcherelli. I've seen some chin contours that are very in depth. I just want a little snatcherelli under there. This is a Sephora brush. Got it during the latest sale. It's the number 6 multitask face. Very good. Just pouncing it in. And it helps with not disrupting the foundation underneath if you use a bouncing motion. I hope my last customer, that beautiful, like literally they were beautiful, that woman had a lovely figure, no makeup, beautiful, she had pretty hair, he was handsome, like a very handsome couple, a very pretty couple. And just their, I feel like a lot of times people's inner beauty makes them even more beautiful on the outside. And they were beautiful. I hope they come back and see me. Or call me and ask me questions. I'm here for, I look red compared to my face. Can we pull it off? Oh, maybe with my hair down. Because yikes. Yikes-a-reno. I've bronzed. Maybe with the hair down. Oh God. Oh God, it's ridiculous. We may bring Huda Beauty home. I need a friend who's pale. Oops, I almost put this under my eyes. I'm gonna hit my under eyes with the foundation brush. Doesn't look great under there. Doesn't look great, and I think it's the foundation. Let's cream blurch. Kind of thinking this with one of these Fenty Cheeks blushes. I have 2 of them. Probably this one, because it's a beautiful, yeah. So this is the Maybelline Sun Kisser in the shade City Sizzle blush brush. I forget about, that may be too much. I forget. No, we're okay. That's pretty. That is gorgy. God, that's good. Drugstore. Get into it. That blended out so easy. Let me stop gushing about it before it dries down. I mean, we could call that a day. Now it's matching the redness of the rest of my body. We could call this done. It's so pretty. Slight glow to it. Yeah. Love. Love that blush. Do I match? Close enough. There's a sunlight coming in from this side. And this side only has the light. My little soft light box. That chin looks like shit. Let's set with powder. Let's go in with this light Dior powder. It is the Dior Forever Natural Bronzer in the shade Warm Bronze. It's sheer, buildable. Set that powder, bronzer, and contour. Further snatch thine face. I mean, we can get away with it. We can get away with it with all these layers. I put liquid and creams down first and then set with powder because it increases the longevity of the makeup. And that is my goal. To look as good as I do when I turn off this camera when I walk out the door later. So I'm going to go in with this Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush in the shade Lollipoppy. Light hand to start. Yeah. Yep. That was the perfect tone. Perfect tone to set that liquid blush. And it's still maintaining its ever so gentle glowiness. Yes, ma'am. Let's try to set the face a little bit. I'm going to hit my under eyes with the foundation brush again. Because, god dang, they look horrible. Let's go in with this. Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the ultra blur tone up version in the shade Rose. I'm just gonna hit everywhere that I didn't set with powder products with a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna really work it into the brush. Knock it off a little bit. It's a beautiful powder. It's not the powder's fault that I look cakey, that's for sure. That did not a damn thing for my under eyes. Press that in. Pressed it into the wrinkles. Fantastic. Let's fill in these eyebrows. Palace Identity by ZC eyebrow pencil. I've had this pencil for absolutely ever. Feels like. It came with a refill. We're on the refill now. But it's a great pencil. And I'm happy that it's lasted a very long time. But I'd like to try something new. I mean, I have 3 eyebrow pencils with me. Eyebrow pencils last a long time. I don't know how these influencers blow through eyebrow pencils. Because I use my eyebrow pencil on a daily basis, one of them. And I've had all 3 of them for quite a long time. Maybe it's because I have 3, but an influencer, a content creator gets PR and gets like 1 billion eyebrow pencils. Alright, that went spectacularly as not per usual. Let's finish these under eyes. Pencil brush, little detailer brush into the deep brown shade. Just on the outer corner. I can't believe how my nose, not juicy at all. That's my first order of business, is to call Jared and be like, hey, you're a genius. No more juicy nose. No more juicy morning nose. Am I going to replace my pillow? Nope. That looks a little bit crazy. That's okay. I'm going to go in with this more mid-tone brown for the rest of the lower lash line. Don't be afraid to put shadow under your eyes. It distracts from the crinkliness under there. And if you're close to my age group, older than me, younger than me, wherever you are in life, it really, I think, brings the look together. I'm going to, or I have, dipped into that really light transition shade. Big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit so it doesn't look so harsh. Easy. Absolute peasy. This is not the look that I had in mind when I was driving here this morning. Isn't that crazy? But that came out quite nice. Neutral, wearable, not too much. I'm definitely gonna use this tomorrow during the live. Every Wednesday I do a YouTube live at 8 a.m. in the morning if you'd like to join me. But I'm definitely gonna dive into this palette. I love the cool tone nature of it and the greens. They're so pretty. Now I'll have to think about what I'm gonna wear to not match. We don't need to matchy match, but I just noticed as I was looking in the mirror, right there above my eyebrow, I must have combed away a little of the foundation. Alright, we're looking okay. Let's set it with setting spray. I've been thoroughly enjoying, nope, before I do that, let's do eyeliner. I've been thoroughly enjoying that setting spray. It's a LYS Natural Finish Skin Loyalty Blur Mattify Set. She's a good one. Received it in my most recent beauty box. Nope, that's a lie. I received it a few boxes ago. Quite a few boxes ago, because I remember I packed this because I was moving from my apartment to my house, and I ended up buying that NYX face glue that I didn't like because this was packed. So I've had this for quite a while, and I'm happy to finally have it out. Let me not straight lie to you. This is the NYX mechanical pencil. Right into the tight line. Focusing most of the color on the outer corner. I'm going to stretch my eyelid ever so not so gentle. And just add it to the upper eyelid. But not in a wing. Just an accentuation of the outer lashes to give them the illusion of more fullness. Gorgy. Made my eye water a little bit. Now we can douse our face in this. Mister's lovely. It has a very, very light scent. I'm going to beauty blend underneath my eye. And fan her on out. It does mattify. It does blur. And it does set. It does everything it says it's going to do. Take my hair out so I don't get any creasing from these clips. I have very fine hair. And not by fine, I don't mean in a good way. But if I had thick hair, I'd be mad about that. So, there's no winning with our hair, I know. If you have curly hair, you want straight hair. If you have straight hair, you want curly hair. We're never satisfied. Ask any man. Ask any man. I have a little eyeball leaking right here. Watering. My eye watered. My eyeball was not leaking. Let me stop being so dramatic. Well, I had a little juiciness. A little bit of juiciness. Alright, I think we're pretty dry. I mean, it didn't, like, dryness mattify my face out, but I like that setting spray a lot. I can pull this off for sure. Faux show. Let's curl the lashes. I'm staring over here at my box that has a lipstick in it. Trying to think of something that I hadn't used recently. I love this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip cream. Maybe. You can always go with a Huda Beauty Flawless Lips. I have every shade. Maybe this? It's a red, but it's a nice one. No, I never feel red. Even though this red I bought the other day. It's a more cool toned red. It was a Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. Got a 50% off at CVS. That's always a win. Maybe, you know what? Let's go with the brown. And we'll choose a brown lip liner to go with it. Call it a day. Let's not think about it too much. What do we got for brown? Here we go. Or this one. Probably this one. Alright. That was easy. Let's curl these lashes. Don't overthink it. It's just makeup. We're our worst critics. But we're beautiful. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I like to wear makeup. I think it makes me look a little bit more put together. But I could definitely not wear makeup and still sell mattresses. Not that serious. What do we want to do for... Let's keep the brown theme going. I only used this once, so I'm still on the fence about it. It didn't transfer, it didn't flake, so we're good in that capacity. But I don't remember if I love it or neutral. It is the Sephora Size Up Volume Extra Large Immediate Supersized Volume Mascara in the shade brown. I mean, I like the brush. It's like a mid-tone brown. I like a fat wand. And mascaras get better with age. So I never judge a mascara on first application. Gotta give it time. Just like you have to give your mattress time, your new mattress time to get used to you and you to it. You gotta give the mascara some time to get used to you and get a little air in it and just thicken up a skosh. The Rare Beauty Great Lengths Mascara, which is my absolute favorite mascara of all time. I have one at home waiting for me to finish one of these black mascaras that I have with me now. It is perfect right out of the tube the very first time all the way to the very last application. It's never dried up on me. It's just, it gets to that point where you're like, I've had this mascara for a very long time. We're only supposed to use our mascaras for like 3 months. I don't follow that rule. I don't listen. I use them until they get gross. Or I've had them for like an out of control long time. I usually only do 2 coats. I think I'm going to fan off a little bit and see if I can't get another coat out of it. Since the first application, it would look like a really natural mascara the first time that I used it. It definitely is more voluminous now that it's been opened. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more volume. This side has held the curl lovely, that side not so much. This is the problem side of my face. Nothing wants to work correctly on that side of the face. Alright, she builds on herself. She didn't get clumpy. That's good. Get it, Sephora. And it could have been me just not curling this side, but it's probably just that side of my face. That side of my face misbehaves. Let that dry. I'm still a little juicy. Not 100% clear of the juiciness, but definitely an improvement. maybe time to replace my pillow. No. No. Let's sharpen this. Oh, that sharpened lovely. It's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Sandstorm. I do have concealer lip a little bit, or foundation lip. Let's just wipe it off a little bit. Because it will help with the longevity of the pencil as well. Using a little bit of the bronzer underneath my lip. Has helped with the fullness of the bottom lip. A little bit of a drier formula, which I'm not mad at. Oop. You would think that would help with precision, but I didn't graduate kindergarten. I can't stay in the lines. One thing I love about these Huda Beauty Flawless Lips is they're pigmented, but yet comfortable. And because they're such a beautiful glossy lipstick, lip oil hybrid, they're super comfortable to wear, and they don't taste bad. I mean, come on. And the component is perfect as well, to really be precise. That's delicious. I think we've done it. To the desk she goes. Ever so slightly glossy. It's so good. Let's scrape off this mascara that I got everywhere. Mostly on the inner corner. A little bit over there. It wouldn't be a Christina getting ready for work at work if I didn't hit my cheeks with a little more blush, which I'm going to. And I'm just going to take the little pencil brush into this very light shimmer shade and go over where I just scraped. Bring that shimmer back. Inner corner shimmer. I want to try a little bit more of that copper as well. Right there. I would go in with my finger. My nails are a little bit too long. Just bringing that beautiful copper pop back into the situation. Color switching the brush. Blend the edge of those two colors. People bebopping outside, walking around, getting their exercise. Def a little more blush. Lollipoppy by Fenty Cheeks. I have a blush problem. It's really only a problem for anybody who thinks that I'm wearing too much blush. I don't care. That's the ticket. Thank you for hanging out with me while I got ready for work today. My makeup always comes out better when I do it on camera, so I'm going to keep doing it. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Notification bell, you know the things. Come hang out with me tomorrow during my live, 8 a.m. I know it's early. I'm a real jerk. But I'm up and I'm here and I got to get ready before work, not in the middle of work. Come hang out with me. Tell me where you're from. Help me pick a lipstick. Help me pick a blush. I think we're going to use that palette. Well, it's the only palette I'm going to have with me. I just have to coordinate an outfit at home. Again, thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you in my next video.